Good morning, everybody. Yeah, we did get a bunch of snow last night, and it's cold again. Yesterday it was +5 here. Today it's -13. It's gonna be much easier to drive, and let's see how it's gonna be. Empty logger leaving 206. So today we are taking the opposite road. Instead of going by 60 road, we turn left at 207, and we are going the opposite end into the block, because we are down on the 70 road, that area. So now we are on a 200 road, and then it's going to be at around 50 area again where we are loading. So why there's so many times 50 and 70 always? That means that we are using the signs over and over. When we are done one block, then we just take the signs, the 50 signs and the 70 signs, and we set them up again. And that's how that works. That's why could be different roads, but always the same numbers. So that's that's how it just works. And because those signs and road numbers and everything, that's gonna we take it away anyway. So and we don't need to leave them there and make new ones or put different ones in. Empty logger coming in at 207. Als het te broodje is, dat je buurt met wagen.
Oh nee, dat weet ik niet.
Kaarten. Hills, I think they're not that steep. It's going to be easier to drive in this road and the opposite. But yeah, we still do chain up and everything. That's the easiest part to do. If it's slippery, you have chains on, you have more control over the truck that way. Probably gonna fix this road again, because now that it's colder, now they can put water into those holes again, those potholes, and then it's gonna freeze again. logger at 208 at the narrow bridge. Logger at 209. Okay.
Give it up that one. Let's grab her. That's good as That's good.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning. Anything you?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if this truck would make it up this hill, so I was going a little bit fast. But it was not a turnaround. It was a loop road, so we won't get go out to the same area where we came in. So that's always better. It's always better for the empty. So thanks for the load.
Welcome, Jacob. In a bit.
B211 Abraham.
You bet. Well, I'd love to do that.
Copy.
You guys all still be done.
Yeah, now I got my load. I have 83 ton. That's what it shows right now. Yeah, that's with the truck and trailer, everything together. What my logs are, it's 67 ton. And I'm at 664 meters above sea level. And where I came in, turn off the gravel road onto the bush road. That was 340 meters above sea level. So I'm about 320 meters higher now than what I started. But yeah, that's not that much, because in the highest points what we had been hauling logs, that was 460 meters, I think, the difference from the gravel road up to the mountains. So yeah, let's see, I haven't seen this road before. I haven't been here, so just take it easy. It's beautiful. I can look over the woods. And it must be a deep valley right there. I want to wrap up my first 2 bunks. And well, looks like I should pop the right button too. That way it's easier to hold the load here. Yeah, I will wrap up my bunks and then I'm good to go.
211 empty.
Copy. Okay,
Load leaving 206.
now I wanna oh, I'm stuck downhill. Okay.
Empty going on 200.
I guess I'm stuck here. Let's see if it's gonna work. That's supposed to work. Okay, now let's. I have to wait a little bit. Wheels there. Still not there though. Oh yeah, now there. Good. Then I am good to go. Load leaving 211. It's just downhill again.
205 loader logger.
Yeah, let's see where we're gonna move from that block where we've been today. Probably here to my right hand side. Here's the block with a lot of wood still in it. Let's see if we, which one we're gonna move to. Going down this hill, my ears, they're just closing. It feels so bad. Sometimes that hurts pretty bad on my ears. Close a bit now. That doesn't hurt, but it feels bad.
Empty moving on.
Loaded logger at 210. Yesterday on my first load, what I made here, I had my wipers on the whole time because the mud was dripping onto my windshield and I couldn't see through. I know the camera was pretty good because it was lower, but my view was pretty blurry because the mud was dripping the whole way out of here. That was, well, even in to go in, it was just dripping. The whole time was just dripping. had my wipers on the whole day.
203 both ways.
They're not very good anymore and they make noise.
Activate 206. 203.
Yeah, it's downhill, but these hills are not that steep. Than when I drove in, it was not that steep. I could feel that would be than driving in when we going on to this 60 road. That was way harder. But to go out with the load downhill like this, basically you have to use the shake brakes most of the time. Yeah, we can use the trailer brakes too, but
202 motor logger.
we use just the trailer brakes and it's sliding
Anti locker 207.
pretty easy, sliding.
We're going to be 8.
Loaded logger at 209.
Okay.
So, and the wheels they're sliding pretty easy, and it's make the road even slipperier. That's why it's way better just use the shake brakes.
Fitting false mounted in will be double bottom here. Just mean it's swivel. I got that.
Loaded logger at the narrow bridge. Oops. That was quick. I didn't mean to.
Yeah, I type it 207.5. I think we can see something we ate it.
Ja, vi tog fick även 5 igen.
Okay.
By 208 I will go slow anyway because there are some potholes.
Okay. Jag feel 202.
Both ways. Yeah, they're still loading on that hill here to my left hand side. Looks like they're probably gonna finish it up this week. Today it's Thursday. Probably it's a little bit much for 30 hours. Just go slower here. especially that we dropped a lot of chemicals from our trailers, but we picked up on a highway. Guess that's where they spread chemicals and salt and sand. And then we picked it up there, and on a road like this, it's a little bit rough, and then we drop more, and then it's melting, and then it gives more potholes. And that way, when the grader is not ready to push it off right after we pass there with our chemicals, then it's just melting. If you get colder weather, they will fix it. Lower coming on at 207. But it's funny, only half the time what it takes right now to get the load than it did a few days ago. It's only 30 minutes and I'm almost out, and a few days ago it took me around 40 some minutes. Loaded logger passing the load grader.
Yeah, go ahead.
These ones start chaining up, and I will chain off. I'm out of there. So just go up to the loader, and they had a little problem. They had a oily grapple. Right here and wait till they fix it, and I get unloaded. Oh, probably they fixed it already. Okay. Yeah, I think they're done. Good. Anyway, I will wrap up this video right here, and everybody has a good day, and see you next time.